Happening today for your education, Super Hummingbirds digs into the major discovery by Dr. Christopher Witt and his team at UNM. The tests were conducted on hummingbirds living at high altitudes to determine how little oxygen they needed to fly, and the results were impressive. And you can see them on PBS this Wednesday. Joining us now is Dr. Christopher Witt, associate producer at UNM, and you are also a member of the Southwest Biology Department at UNM.
That's right. The Museum of Southwestern Biology is a world-class natural history museum. It's a set of collections of diverse species from throughout the world, and it's actually on par with the Smithsonian and the major museums in Chicago and New York, and not many people know about it.
Awesome. Now, can you tell us a little bit about the PBS show Science Cafe?
Yeah, it's a good time of year to kind of put politics aside and think about other things. And one of the things people need to be thinking about is the incredible diversity of wild species that are being affected by climate change right now. And we have a lot to learn about them, and a lot of them are under threat from changing temperatures, growing human populations. And the birds that we study are hummingbirds. There are over 300 species.
Wow.
Many of them haven't been studied before, and our research was featured on this recent episode of Nature on PBS that just aired last week. It's available now online for people to stream. So instead of watching the debate tonight, I recommend people go to pbs.com and stream Super Hummingbirds.
Yeah, Super Hummingbirds. My son and I watched it when the first night that it premiered, and it's beautiful. I mean, the footage is just unbelievable, and it is neat to learn about a hummingbird.
They're much more diverse than people would realize here in New Mexico, because we just have a tiny piece of hummingbird diversity here in New Mexico. Just 4 species, they're all about the same. When you go down to the Andes or Central America, you find out that there are species of hummingbirds that are 10 times as large, that have tails 7 times as long as their body. There's one that has the longest bill for its body size of any bird in the world. So hummingbirds are just spectacular. They're at the extreme of what any animal can do in terms of the ability to fly and take up oxygen at very high rates.
Yeah, so what did your particular study find?
Well, we wanted to figure out why certain hummingbird species only occur at specific elevations. And that's true here in New Mexico as well as in the Andes. And what we found is there's a genetic basis for that. So by looking at the hummingbird's genome, we figured out that there are certain characteristics for hummingbirds at low elevations, other characteristics for ones at middle elevations, and still different characteristics for those at very high elevations.
Interesting.
It's very interesting because it means there's an evolved basis for where a species lives. So species aren't free to just spread out and go anywhere. If one area gets destroyed, let's say, by a mine, those hummingbirds can't just go down the hill. They're genetically adapted to be at that particular elevation.
Yeah, so we've got Super Hummingbirds on Nature on PBS.
Yeah.
You are going to, some of the information that you researched and part of your study is going to be published in Science Magazine.
That's right.
On
This Thursday, we have a major article coming out in Science Magazine that describes the genetic mechanism by which these hummingbirds and other birds in the very high mountains adapt to their air pressure. It's actually air pressure. It's that same effect that you feel when you climb Mount Wheeler or go up to the top of the Sandias. That is what's causing the birds to genetically adapt, and what causes them to sort of have some staying power and sort of specialization on their particular zone.
Yeah, very cool. And also Science Cafe will be happening on Saturday, October 29th at the Highland Theater. That's a free event. For more information, you can always log on to foxnewmexico.com.